we are. We're gonna finish up the trilogy. So, some people are kind of unhappy with the direction the Metro games went. The more open world, the less, very little in the game. Kind of stuff. But personally, I think it's a great direction. It really opens up the whole universe. Which is what the author kind of intended. But, yeah. I think it's pretty cool. It really opens up a lot of possibilities for where this game can go. Because even though the author's done with his books, he did 2033, 34, and 35. Which is, it's kind of interesting because 34 and 35, 33 and 35 have Artyom in it, right? This game specifically inspired by 2035. The first two games are inspired by 2033. 2034 has, it's a kind of just goes into a bunch of different stories. Hunter's still alive, all this other stuff. So, yeah. So here we go. So I was doing a new game plus, to sort of get my feel back to the game, because was playing the original and the controls are definitely different. So, we're going to do a new game, not a new game plus, because, just, yeah. So this new game, it's going to be story heavy. I'm sorry for all those people that don't want action. Sorry, the story is just as interesting. I feel like it really brings out the universe and the atmosphere of the game. Really puts you in the shoes of the character. So, alright, that also means, oh jeez. Nope, don't want to close that one. Oh god, I didn't mean to undo. Okay, I'm also, so cool. Okay. I'm also gonna try to do all the collectibles in this playthrough. Okay. So, I'm going to try my best to do all collectibles, including all the suit parts, including all the postcards and diary pages. I'm not going to read the diary pages, it'd be a little boring, but I would recommend giving them a gander, if you ever decide to do this. But so think of it as kind of like a part adventure into that. Hardcore. So we're doing Ranger Hardcore, which I is so in previous two games that I played, we had survival and Spartan mode. So what the difference was, essentially, I think I explained this earlier, but survival mode was 2033 gameplay. You only have two weapons. It was clunkier. You didn't. And all that is a little clunkier because it was done on purpose, because Artyom is not an experienced individual, right? He was okay with his knife because he always had a knife. He's probably practiced with it back at his home station and all that stuff, but overall he's not like an experienced fighter or adventurer, and so it helps try to show through the gameplay. And then in Last Light, they had a new style of gameplay. It was the Spartan gameplay. So it was you can carry 3 guns, you were smoother, everything was a little bit more fluid because you've gained confidence, you're more experienced, and you've been with the Order, and you've ever since getting D6 you were with the Order and been training and with the Order now, so you're much better trained. So yeah, all that good stuff. I'm also going to try to get the good ending, so that's also important. So in this game, there's no survival or Spartan difficulty modes. There is Ranger Hardcore difficulty, because I'm pretty sure in this game it limits you to 2 weapons anyways, plus a 3rd pneumatic weapon. So it could be the crossbow or the Tihar, which is this like just this really cool, like, just shoots ball bearings kind of thing. Anyways, it's the one I use more than the crossbow. I don't think the crossbow. Different opinions. Anyway, so we're doing Ranger Hardcore. It's gonna make it all more difficult. No game HUD. More or less, all this stuff. Increasing combat difficulty, making enemies more aware. So look at that. No, I want full dive. Yeah, we're doing full dive. No HUD of any kind. This intro takes a bit.
I still remember life before the war. I remember that we used to be different. Used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember it.
I'm not gonna skip it. I want you guys to watch this.
The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burned, and teeming with horrible monsters. One day the radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, It might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life, and I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it. Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
See, after you launched missiles at the Dark Ones, when you were on top of that tower, you heard a radio signal from outside Moscow, so you were like, oh, hey. Okie dokie. So, here we are. Wait, the first. Oh. I already picked it up. The Watchmen have grown bold. They're now in the metro.
you up! Whoa! It's Artyom! Artyom? Artyom! What the hell? He's hurt! Come on, Artyom, stay with us.
They're coming back. Attention, people. Oh, look, it's the hero.
Margo,
Move! It's nighttime at the station.
Don't worry. I told the doctors
I got it.
they'll be
Open up.
expecting him.
Go!
Here come his doctors. Looks like Artyom has been on another one of these mad trips up top. Poor kid. He got
Hey,
one too many
Duke, wait a
explosions at
minute.
T6.
Where to now? Left, across the square. Hey, Damir, do you think the Colonel knows what Artyom been up to here? How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the ring, said he'd be here tomorrow. Hey, you! Leave him alone!
I killed him myself with my snapshot.
Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the metro? Rise and shine, people! Hang in there, Artyom. You're gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now.
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel! Hello, Alex. There you are, you stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours, but don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6, but you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to police. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please. Promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back from the brink, but people are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair? Let me put it this way. I can't promise I'll be able to bring you back next time.
Still, lucky those Spartans are damn good. They brought Artyom here just in time. They sure are. I cannot remember the last time I saw a bunch of healthy and fit people down here. Yeah, me neither. It's a shame they spend so much time on the surface. Well, sadly, it's their job. Job or no job, if they keep doing that. Well, not everyone can stand being cooped up down here.
And why not? It's what's kept us alive up to now.
Huh. And how long do you think that's going to last? How many kids are there in the station? In the whole metro? Who will be left here in 10 years?
10 years? We'll be lucky if we make it halfway there. No antibiotics, no suture thread. Which is why we can't afford to have our best fighters taking unnecessary risks. What will we do if all the Spartans come down with radiation poisoning like Artyom and the Nazis try something? Artyom, just try to take better care of yourself, huh? Even if you find someone else out there, they probably have their own troubles. So what would contacting them even accomplish? Besides, I remember we used to receive signals from the outside pretty frequently soon after the bombs fell. But not for a long time now. Doesn't that tell you anything? Ah well, it's your life.
Artyom, I understand how you feel, but you're not always going to save the Metro single-handedly. Why keep looking for a solution alone? Your friends from the Order came to your help again. The Colonel seems to want you back in the unit. Why waste your time in our farming station or out there looking for ghosts? If Sparta wanted me, I'd join in a heartbeat. In any case, good luck, Artyom.
"10 years? We'll be lucky if we make it halfway there. No antibiotics, no suture thread. Which is why we can't afford to have our best fighters taking unnecessary risks. What will we do if all the Spartans come down with radiation poisoning like Artyom, and the Nazis try something?"
That's exactly why they go up there. They know we can't solve anything by hiding in our holes. The stores are running out. There's fewer of us and more of the mutants. And those keep getting larger, stronger, and smarter by the day. Sooner or later, they will crush us. Sure, there's nowhere else to go, but maybe something up there could help us.
I'm not sure what could possibly be worth endangering themselves for like this. But who knows? Maybe they found some secret maps in D6 that point to a storage unit of some kind. Something that will save us. I don't know.
I doubt there is any magical salvation out there. What could possibly have survived on the surface after all these years? The only real solution would be total evacuation. But where would we go?
So, what are you proposing?
I say we all just off ourselves here quietly. I have no idea, really. I don't think anyone does. But hey, at least they're trying.
Yes. If not them, then who?
And they're out of antibiotics, that's not...
Like a broken record. Had the guys not made it in time, you'd be a widow now.
Stop it!
No, you stop it. There's a comfortable flat waiting for you to invoice. A far cry from this.
What do you mean, we
pretend
pretend?
we're living in. Exactly that. And it's time you stop thinking only about yourself. You know how short we are on veteran fighters. With your experience, you too must teach the recruits. You could save lots of lives that way. I'm so tired of explaining this to you.
Dad, I won't come back without Artyom. And he...
Anna, this is madness.
Yes, I know it is. Spending so much time on the surface is suicide. Yes, I don't want to lose my husband to radiation. I hate him for killing himself out there like that every day. But what if you consider, even for 1 second, that Artyom was right? What if he did hear that signal? Would you ever forgive yourself if we let the chance go? The chance to come back to real life. To raise our children outside with sun shining on them. Real sun, Dad. I know I wouldn't.
All right, let's talk it over once more with Artyom. I must say, though, that even if he did hear some signal, that's not necessarily a good thing. We'll talk about it later, not in a public space.
Deal.
Okay.
Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Artyom, you're all right. You gave us a scare, brother. Artyom, how are you, friend? I see
Pardon
you're
me,
all right.
gentlemen, give
This
way.
calls for a celebration.
Artyom. A few more scars and you will be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which,
Alyosha,
how
you
are
are
the
your
nurses
usual
in the
nice
hospital,
guys.
huh?
Could you just stop crowding him? Brother.
Welcome back, Artyom.
Привет, Artyom.
All right, you're all dismissed. I give you 2 hours, people.
Oh, it's official.
I knew it.
Guys are like
So I brought something.
And here we go again.
Please, let's not repeat the last
Hold
time.
on, Artyom. And? More of nothing? Artyom, the only thing I can hear is that Geiger counter ticking. Why, yes, and there's also those damn things. Calling all the time. Let's go home, dear, please. Don't you think I'd also love to live on an ocean beach or in a green forest? But what good are these fantasies in a silent world? Silent, Artyom? Because it's dead. We took our time. Time to replace our filters. Move it! We don't need any extra radiation, darling. Oh, Father will kill me if he finds out I went up with you. Twice if he learns we've been to a Hansa off-limits zone. Have you been to all these ruins? See all the destruction. And Moscow had the best anti-air defenses in the country. If this is how it looks now, imagine how the rest of the world looks. Had to scare a demon away. It was getting too comfortable here.
Oh, Dusty Diary. I have Dusty Diary. Alright, here we go.
Look, maybe you should come back to the Order. We'll move to Polis. Dad says he'll arrange a flat for us. Because if not us, then who? A flat with a kitchen and a shower. Let's go in turns here. It's not stable enough. Your turn now. Well, I'd say we're out of the woods. Whoa! Hear that? Turn the light off and come here. Did you hear that? Again! Watch me! Did I get you? No? Good. Probably now the whole from here.
Let's see, after... Oh, that made no sound, so that's... Let's see, that's where another node is right there. Now I have... Oh, I guess... I already have crumpled letter. That's cool. Oh, memo. Okay. This should be the last one for a bit. Let's do it.
Hear that? It's a pack. Just what we need. A draw. We're lucky the mutants hate each other as much as they hate us. I really don't get why this zone is off limits to stalkers. The radiation and beasts are nothing special. Stop. The pack is here. So, do we turn this place into Thermopylae, or do we let them pass? Wait it out. Looks like that was all of them. I'm glad they didn't notice us. That was a large pack. Oh, is this why the zone is off limits? I mean, if all the packs here are like that. How about we take the bridge to cross the railroad? It would save us a detour. Damn, too high. Hey, Artyom, help me get up there. Shit! Come up now. I got you! Did you hear that, Artyom? Something was wrong. At least it was far away. Now that's what I call a blizzard! Can't see a thing! Or hear! Let's switch to radios! What? Artyom, are you seeing this? I'm not just imagining things, right? A train! A damn train on the surface! Where? Shit, what do we do, Artyom? Should we catch up with it? Look! It's our guys from the Order! Looks like they're chasing that train too. Let's join them!
Hey, come on! Get inside!
How did you guys get here? Did you see that thing out there?
We sure did! Come on, get in!
You should have checked first, assholes! Artyom, thank God. These people, they're Hansa, not the Order. Assholes. They did a number on you. Well, Dad will rip them a new one for that.
What's going on in this Moscow of yours anyways?
Of yours? You're putting this like you're not from here.
We aren't. Our village is about 200 kilometers from here.
What village? You're not from Moscow?
Just a regular village. We came here to find the boy's father. Left for Moscow about a year ago and never came back. But then we got caught by these here.
You mean there's life outside?
Why wouldn't there be any? Sure, there are lots of bad places and lots of beasts around, but we still get by.
Artyom, you're right. People really do live out there. We didn't know. We thought we were the only survivors. God, we'll tell the whole metro about this.
The heck and the boy out!
Hey, you people drove us halfway to nowhere.
They can handle it!
At least give them their masks back.
Keep on bleeding in your ass. Fool, he could have lived. Let's go.
So here we are again, in the shit.
Damn watchman broke through. Workers are done for.
Keep your weapon trained on the opening. If anything comes through, shoot.
Attention! The turntable is switching on.
You know the rules.
Don't push your luck, old-timer. They are... They've had just about enough of your whining, you old fuck!
You're heading straight for the ravine if you don't shut up.
Now listen, if you come out of here, we won't accept this shit again. Okay?
Animals. Yeah. How can they? What can I do? Muted? Watchman! A human? How did you... Oh my god. It's you she's been screaming about. Alive! You came for her. All right. I'll help. Finally, I'll be of some use. Okay, they took the girl to the base chief for interrogation. I can't take you to the main entrance. Too many guards. But we may sneak in from the back. Let's go. Don't rush, though. If they notice you, we're both done for. Wait. You'd better not walk into the light. Let's do it this way. You sneak to the lighting panel and disable it while I distract them. Turn the lights off. Turn the lights off, young man.
Hey! The hell is happening? You fucking breaker again.
Looks like they didn't finish the repairs at the generator, Sergeant.
Sanya, go tell the workers. Have them checked.
Don't rush.
So you can
Move
use your head
crouched.
after all.
It's quieter that way. Stay close to the wall.
Yermak, is that you? What are you mumbling? Come here and help me fix this.
Yes, sir. Got me already.
Come on, come on. Fixing this should be nothing for you.
Simon Mikhail's question. There's a failure at the generators. What?
Yeah, I totally need you to tell me what I should do. Better fix this line here. Everything is under control.
Wait.
Move it. Don't sweat.
You'll have to take him down. Can you do it quietly?
Under control.
What's with that mumbling?
What happened to the workers they sent to fix that
Oh,
problem?
I'm just talking to myself.
It's none of your fucking business, that's
my
why.
problem, you see.
What do you even do standing here? Don't you have shit to do? You're Mac.
Everyone
Time to
comes
fit that
afterwards.
fine jacket, huh? Yeah. Getting old isn't much fun.
Wait. Turn that light off. Let's go. Wait a moment. Wait. He's looking this way, and we need to get to that door.
Try distracting him. Look, there's some garbage around. Throw some. Great. Now throw it. I hope the noise distracts him. Well done. Let's go. Come. Go through. Come on. This system supplies air for the command. Good luck to you.
Oops, I didn't mean to skip his dialogue.
When he learns what you've done to Artyom, to these civilians, these people are from other cities, aren't they? Because we're lost them looking for us. And we never even saw them, because you killed them all. Women, children, my dad will never.
Don't you think he knows? Don't you think your dad is you know that all? He's training our people. Who could do it better?
Knows what? What is this place? What are those towers? Why did you kill my Artyom? Why?
Nobody wanted him there. You two will get some washes and be given back to you. Why does that idiot have to stick his nose into this, huh? You better shut up if you don't want a bullet too. Shut up! Who the fuck are you?
Artyom!
Throw me at you!
Oh my God! You're alive! Alive! Are you hurt? Hunter's badge? It stopped the bullet!
Take this, bitch!
Don't move.
Attention. Control unit damaged.
Morons! We are at war! One death won't be enough for you now, you
What is this
imbeciles!
equipment?
This is the universal broadband radio jammer.
What?
It stops Moscow from hearing anyone, and them from hearing us.
Emergency shutdown.
Shit! This fucking sucks.
Do you hear that, Artyom? You were right all along. Do you see? It's not just Russia out there. It's the whole world. Oh my God. What for?
Because the war is still going on, and you behave like fucking kids!
All the guards will be here soon. Damn.
Well, see, there's the tower where you launched the rockets from.
Don't shoot! Not with him! With you! You have to run! Is this yours? They just left it sitting there. We must get out before they recover.
Get ready, people.
Guards! You have to go sneak through the courtyard. Take the door the guards are coming through. Here, quick! Let's go!
Who are you?
Artyom Ivanovich Yermak, the train engineer. Run now! Just get to that hangar, then God willing, I'll get you out of here. Take time, so I'll get there easily.
Why are you helping us, Andrei Ivanovich?
I had... I guess I'll tell you later. I hope.
Hey guys,
Be careful.
what's going on? Hey! Hey!
Artyom, I see the enemy.
Give me a boost. Can't really see well with the snowstorm. Don't forget your visibility gauge, Artyom.
If you don't move too fast and don't come out into the light, you'll be harder for them to notice. Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Yeah, sure. And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them and then scooted. Oh, yeah. Agent Egg reporting. Naturally, they're pretending to be civilians. You rookies. Hey, who's over there? Did you just see that? I can't see him!
Holy I barely even made a noise.
Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Hell yeah, some filters.
Where the hell is he?
What? Okay. Wow, Ranger Hardcore is crazy. That's... The last part's gonna be super hard. Oh my god.
Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Yeah, sure. And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them and then scooted. Oh, yeah. Agent Egg reporting. Naturally, they're pretending to be civilians. You rookies all think you know everything after a week of service. Yeah, I don't know shit, I know. This place looks weird. Look, still, we should stay alert. Oh, freezing to death here. Like a shivers. Nah, we can survive the cold. Something else gives me the shivers, though. Tell me, why are we here? Why? I guess we got to that door. Exactly. And how are we supposed to guard it from this garbage? Well, our good guns are gathering dust back home. What if they aren't gathering dust? I think our military's preparing a full-out assault against the right or the Reds. So they need all the good guns for frontline duty. And since we're safe here, they gave us what was left. That's all.
Oh, I'd better be in the front lines then. This is rusty garbage.
So what? It can still shoot. Yeah, it can. But can it shoot anything?
What? This is insane. How fucking...
Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Yeah, sure. And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them and then scooted.
Oh, yeah. Agent Egg reporting. What the hell is up with you? Oh!
It's on! Covering you!
No way. What?
Don't turn your
You
flashlight
see how
on either. They could know.
fast I was killed? Holy shit. Ranger Hardcore and last night was not even close to that level of, like, holy shit.
And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them and then scooted. Oh yeah, Agent Ag reporting. Naturally, they pretended to be civilians. Small people know everything after a week of service. Did anyone check the generators? We've shifted it now. Anyway, with the scoop, you can see them clearly from the fire. It's an alert, after all. Do you remember the time they had a short at the gas station? The Northwest wasn't covered so fast. You could hear signals outside. But you could hear us too. So let it get fixed. So what were those signals about? What could you hear? Tell me, please.
Attention! The command center came under enemy attack. The attackers are assumed to still be on the base territory.
What is this?
Oh, come on! What?
Don't turn your flashlight on either. They could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Yeah, sure. And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them and then scooted. Oh, yeah. Agent Ag reporting. Naturally, they're pretending to be civilians. Small people know everything after the week of service. Yeah, I know. Did anyone check the generators? We've shifted it now. Why check them anyway? With a scope, you can see them clearly from a tower. They spin if there's wind. I told you. Don't give me that, Missouri. The enemy strikes where you don't expect. It's an alert, after all. That's true, I guess. Do you remember the time they had a short at the second station? The Northwest wasn't coming for days. You could hear signals from the outside. And they could hear us too. So let me go. Something to
Oh, are you kidding me? What is with this glitchy ass jump system?
Don't turn your flashlight on either. They could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Yeah, sure. And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them and then scooted. Oh, yeah. Agent Hank reporting. Naturally, they're pretending to be civilians. You rookies all think you know everything at the legal service. Did anyone check the generators? We checked it now. Why check them anyway? We just can't make a decent clearance from a tower. They see if there's wind or don't. Why don't you go down there anyway? Don't give me that. What's going on? Ah, shit!
Okay, whoops. Alright, so I have to wait for them to get in position by the campfire before I can start, you know, punching that guy in the back.
Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Yeah, sure. And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them and then scooted. Oh, yeah. Agent Hank reporting. Naturally, they're pretending to be civilians. You rookies all think you know everything after a week of service. Did anyone check the generators? We checked it now.
Don't give me that, Trilogy. The enemy strikes where you can't expect. It's an alert, after all. That's true, I guess. Do you remember the time? Do not want to come so bad. You could get signals from the outside. They could shoot out too. So what were those signals about? Nothing again. Can't see the hostile!
I need a quick save
Don't
more
turn your
often.
flashlight on either, they could notice.
Alright. Trying to do this stealthily, completely.
Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Yeah, sure. And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them and then scooted. Oh, yeah. Agent Ag reporting. Naturally, they'll pretend to be civilians. Unity's ultimately loaded everything up with resources. Did anyone check the generator? We shipped it out. Oh, I can't get anywhere. Hey. The Northwest wasn't covered for days, and you could hear signals from the outside.
So close.
Don't turn your flashlight on either. They could notice. Artyom, incoming.
So many more stealth parts
I'll give you some cover from above.
in this section, and I'm just like, fuck. Whoa! All of a sudden he's looking right at me? Jeez.
Don't turn your flashlight on either. They could notice.
Alright, here we go. Cheeky breaky.
Artyom, incoming. 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
The enemy is behind
What? Holy shit. I've been trying this for a long time now, and this is ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous right now.
Don't turn your flashlight on either. They could notice.
Alright. I said I was going to finish the Moscow mission, and I am.
I'll give you some cover from above.
But holy shit.
And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them and then scooted. Oh, yeah. Agent Ag reporting. Naturally, they're pretending to be civilians. Unity's only to know everything up for a week of service. Yeah. Did anyone check the generators? We shipped it out.
yourself to be so good. Well, some drinks would be nice, I guess.
Ah! Did it. They were like, why did you go through all that trouble just to kill some guys? I didn't kill them. I beat them up and took their ammo and weapons.
Attention! The command center came under enemy attack. The attackers are assumed to still be on the base territory.
Artyom, I'm changing position.
All unauthorized persons are to be fired upon immediately. Civilian personnel
Yeah, I'm not
is prohibited until
even going
further
to
notice.
attempt
Well done.
messing
You're
up
almost in the
messing that
hangar.
place.
The jamming system is coming back online.
Great job, Artyom. We're inside. You can take the mask off, Artyom. Now we have to find Yermak.
You can turn off almost any light now.
Yes, sir.
Artyom, they got Yermak. We have to get closer. If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man.
Telling you, there was a noise from behind the gate.
There's nobody out there, that's for sure. It's the outside gate, so it could only be watchmen.
What if it's the attackers?
Well, then those watchmen just had a nice meal and we don't have to worry.
Well, you say so. Still, this is suspicious. You do your thing and I'll just... Ah, shit! Shit!
What? I want to see. Alright, I'm trying to figure some stuff out.
Artyom, they got Yermak. We have to get closer. If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man.
I'm telling you, there was a noise from behind the gate.
There's nobody out.
Yes, sir. Mika's watching you. Captain, sir, if I may have permission to speak, this Yermak is one shady character. What does he do with the train? It's only setting off tomorrow. We'll find out.
Group A, report your status. Group D, continue patrolling the hangar.
They noticed you. Covering.
What? What the bullshit? I'm not sure I can kill anybody here. It's a problem.
Artyom, they got Yermak. We have to get closer. If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man.
There was a noise from behind the gate.
There's somebody talking, Yermak? Yes, sir. Mika's watching you. Captain, sir, if I may have permission to speak...
Group A, report your status. Group D, continue patrolling the hangar. Group A, check the courtyard and generator.
They noticed you. Covering.
Alright. They noticed me. The fuck?
Artyom, they got Yermak. We have to get closer. If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man.
Yes, sir. Who goes there? Mika's watching you.
Huh?
If I may have permission to speak, this Yermak is one shady character. What does he do with the train? It's only setting off tomorrow.
Group A, report your status.
That's great.
Group D, continue patrolling the hangar. Group A, check the courtyard and generator room. Communications were lost there.
Damn, how many guards do they have? Artyom, they got Yermak. We have to get closer. If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man.
Yes, sir. Mika's watching you. Captain, sir, if I may have permission to speak, this Yermak is one shady character. What does he do with the train? It's only setting off.
Group A, report your status. Group D, continue patrolling the hangar. Group A, check the courtyard and generator room. Communications were lost there.
Damn, how many guards do they have?
What the hell is this? Gotta tell maintenance.
Just had to attack now, these fuckers. Now I'll be stuck here for at least a week longer. It's been over a month already. And
Oh, there's no quick save ability.
down there, everyone!
see the enemy!
Wait, what? What the fuck? I'm just like, oh hey, and they're like, hostile down there. And they're like, I'm like, what? What? Woohoo!
Artyom, they got Yermak.
How did they see me?
If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man.
There's nobody out there.
Yes, sir. Mika's watching. Captain, sir. If I
Group A, report your status. Group D, continue patrolling the hangar. Group A, check the courtyard and generator room. Communications were lost there.
Damn, how many guards do they have?
At least my melee distance is increased. This last light, like I don't have to get super close to initiate it. I can be pretty far away.
What the hell is this? Gotta tell maintenance.
Just had to attack now, these fuckers. Now I'll be stuck here for at least a week longer. It's been over a month already, and I feel like shit. I should see the doctor.
You should tell the Major. Might be time for your transfusion.
What's that? I see the bastard!
I see the enemy!
What?
They noticed you, covering.
How? What? What? This is making zero sense. These dudes are straight up attacking me for what it amounts to no good reason.
We have to get closer. If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man.
Behind the gate.
Who goes there?
Oh, come on.
If I may have permission to speak.
Fuck your face.
Group A, report your status. Group D, continue patrolling the hangar. Group A, check the courtyard and generator room. Communications were lost there.
Trying to do this without killing anybody. But then you kill a bunch of people, so... Okay, so there is some morality aspects to this. I don't think it affects the ending necessarily, but
We have to get closer.
maybe it does. I don't know.
I'll distract them while you rescue the old man.
Doesn't look like we're going to get much of anything from guarding this place.
If I may have permission to speak.
Group A, report your status. Group D, continue patrolling the hangar. Group A, check the courtyard and generator room. Communications were lost there.
I don't wanna.
Guards do they have?
What the hell is this? Gotta tell maintenance.
Now I'll be stuck here for at least a week longer. It's been over a month already, and I feel like shit. I should see the road. They just had to attack now, these fuckers. Now I'll be stuck here for at least a week longer. It's been over a month already, and I feel like shit. I should see the door.
You should tell the Major. Might be time for your transfusion.
Well, that's for the officers. We only get iron.
Hey, get something. Imagine you're at sea, eating oysters.
What sea? I've only ever been to Moscow River, in Strogino when I was 3. There was so much sand. Still remember. Just you imagine that.
Same difference. River, sea.
I lost all my tablets to Chrome Dome.
Well, then you're just shit out of luck, my friend.
Okay, well, took a quick save.
What's up with all that noise?
Oh, God. Fuck me. Wow, this learning curve is steep.
Group D, redeploy to the wind turbine zone.
Aha, you can sneak ahead. No need to play heroes for a change. Let's wait till they walk off.
I repeat, Group D redeploy to the wind turbine zone immediately. Group B is under heavy attack from Watchmen.
Just stay put for now. We'll have to have a long talk later about breaking the rules.
This place is so nice.
What's that?
Can't see the hostile!
Wait, what? Oh, fuck.
Accepted, sir.
Group A, report your status. Group D, continue patrolling the hangar. Group A, check the courtyard and generator room. Communications were lost there.
Damn, how many guards does it have?
What the hell is this? Gotta tell maintenance.
Just had to attack now, these fuckers. Now I'll be stuck here for at least a week longer. It's been over a month already, and I feel like shit. There's a thing to go.
You should tell the Major. It might be time for your transfusion.
Transfusion my ass. That's for the officers. We only get iodine.
Or I gotta wait
We'll get some then.
for that bullshit.
Imagine you're at sea, eating oysters.
What? See, I've only ever been to Moscow River in Strogino when I was 3. There was so much sand. Still remember. Just you imagine that.
Same difference. River, sea.
I lost all my tablets to Chrome Dome.
Well, then you're just shit out of luck, my friend.
Go. I wish I could catch it shut-eye. Even an hour would do.
Okay, let's try now.
Group D, redeploy to the wind turbine zone.
Aha, you can sneak ahead. No need to play heroes for a change. Let's wait till they walk off.
I repeat, Group D redeploy to the wind turbine zone immediately. Group B is under heavy attack from Watchmen.
Why can't you just stay still, Your Honor? We're on high alert. Civilians aren't allowed to just walk around now.
Does that mean you're going to ready the train for me?
What's the matter with you today? Why do you even want to do that now? You only had an outing planned for tomorrow, and it's bound to be cancelled now. Just stay put for now. We'll have to have a long talk later about breaking the rules.
All clear.
Am I glad to see you here?
Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you. All right. We don't have much time. We'll be back. I'll go to the engine. It should be ready now. You go up there and switch the turntable mechanism on. And please, be careful. We could easily have the whole base on us.
More guards! Get them!
I see the bastard! I see the enemy! I see the enemy! Down there! He's there! I see him! We need a medic! He's over there! Behind those crates!
Artyom, we need that turntable on.
Artyom, we're running out of time.
Yeah, so. shit! Did you see that? I mean, god damn, this game's clunky enough already. That is unreal how quickly you can die.
Turn the turntable on.
Look here.
Come on, Artyom. Turn the turntable on.
Really? Okay.
Alert! All groups, to the hangar!
Down there! Visual on the enemy!
Shit, they're stealing the fucking car! Talk to commander!
Oh shit.
Don't let go, Artyom!
Shit,
That was
Artyom.
intense.
Are you okay?
Hey, there's a manual drive on the platform. It's hard to
Artyom! More guards! Get them! Let's do this together. Just a little. Yes. Run! Kill them! Come on! Yes!
come here, quick!
We're going to ram the gate!
You should put the mask on. The seals might be damaged.
We did it! Yeah!
We apprehended the engineer with 2 accomplices. Over. Roger that, base. Over. All right, shoot these 2. And as for the engineer...
What do you mean, shoot these 2?
Don't you dare give me lip, soldier!
There, the Colonel will give you a piece of his mind now. Colonel, sir, we have a situation here. Anna!
Dad! Guys! It's us! Help us!
What the hell?
Artyom, what are you doing here?
Talk about surprise. Colonel, this will mean court-martial for all of you.
All right, everyone, shut up! I can't believe this. Just can't. Shit!
So this is true? You're working for them? The bastards shot Artyom!
Be quiet!
They...
How did you end up here? Ah, it doesn't matter. You have no idea what you just stuck your heads in. We've no moves left. Hansa can't take this lying down.
No shit,
the Watchers
Sherlock.
won't let them.
No, I won't be quiet! What is this jammer for? Why are they hiding the fact that Moscow didn't survive alone? There,
What
in
is
the
Anna talking
ravine,
about,
there are
sir?
people
It's
from
not
other
what
cities,
you forced.
dead! All of them,
Everyone shut
women, children!
I'll tell you all later. Everything. Gramps, what's going on out there? Down this road.
The road is fine, at least until 100 click mark.
Is there a safe place to stop nearby?
Of course. We have to make haste though. They called the cruiser.
All right, gentlemen. Artyom and Anna have just made a huge mess, and they can't go back to Moscow now. The wartime legislation dictates they'd be killed. In any case, I have to get them out of town until it all blows over. But you all should stay. Hear me, Major? My people are in no way related to
It's not my
this
call, and you know it.
misunderstanding.
Well,
Got the
I'll
job.
fight for the guys no matter what. Of course. Artyom, Anna, they are with us.
Order leaves no one behind.
All right, Spartans. Throw these overboard and full steam ahead.
Come with me, Artyom. Let's catch some air. I'm so glad the boys supported us. It looks like my father didn't say a word to them about this either. We spent 20 years in Metro, thinking the rest of the world was burnt to a crisp in the war. But they just circled Moscow with those jammers, and we were none the wiser. How perfect of them! While you were getting irradiated on the surface, my father just kept lying. Lying to you, to me, to everyone, the whole fucking world, and not even batting an eye.
Stop the engine immediately and come out with your hands above your head. That was just a warning. If you do not comply, we will shoot to kill.
Fuck me, that's some armor. And look at all the machine guns.
Happy now? Is this what you were hoping
How is
for?
this his fault? You knew everything and never said shit!
Shit!
Stop the engine immediately.
Oh, fuck! Are you okay? Yeah, just a scratch.
Okay, stop it. But I must warn you, our brakes are not in... Yermak, start slowing down. Let them think we are surrendering.
Ah, finally some good sense. Now, keep braking to a stop.
Well, grenades will barely scratch their paint, so...
How about from the inside?
Not enough explosives. Unless we put everything we have in their firebox. Please, let me do it, Colonel, sir.
I will be appointing the volunteers here. Partyin will do it.
Why Artyom?
Because he started it all, and he better do something about it. Partyin, leap over as soon as we slow down. I will distract him in the meantime.
Plastic explosives.
Is that you, Yakov?
Yes, so cut the shit, Miller. There's nowhere to go. You've never been out here. We have.
We weren't going to go far, just out of town for a bit till the excitement quiets down. And you just opened fire. Will you let us go if we stop?
I have to detain you and bring you back to face trial. You do understand the charges you're facing, right? Desertion. Treason.
Are you fucking kidding me? Me? A traitor?
You tell me. Where are you taking that train, huh? On a simple joyride? No. I see only one answer. You've been fought and you're running back to your masters.
So the verdict has already been passed. We won't even see a trial.
Cut that shit out. What are you carrying, man? Defense plans? You want to buy yourself a seaside retirement without life, you damn cripple?
Plans? Treason? We have served you people without question for years. We have spilled our blood for the cause.
You sold out. They destroyed us and you...
I have been a soldier my whole life. I have dedicated my life to my people, my country. But I'll be damned if I give it to parasites like you.
Get to this. Don't know. Some asshole stole engine parts. Who's getting...
but the brakes on this thing are busted. Don't sweat it, Carlo. My people will help you handle it.
Thank goodness you're okay!
Now we are not just traitors. We are honest-to-God enemy saboteurs.
Oh, shoot.
We stopped 100 clicks from Moscow to check our Geiger counters. The thing is, they are all in the green, as if they're in a conspiracy. Still, this amazing piece of news doesn't really impress anyone that much. The guys are all confused as to what to do next. And I'm just waiting for answers. And hoping the commander, whom until recently I trusted implicitly, is going to be extremely persuasive in his reasoning.
I missed some diary entries.
We are at a crossroads, so to speak, where everybody can help but wonder. What next? Where do we go from here?
Yes. More or less what I expected from you. But you got the picture. So, is your counter functioning? Have you checked it?
Yes, it's all green. Double checked it. Stepan's in the green too. We don't need masks here.
So, they were telling the truth.
Who was telling the truth? Why won't you answer? Who were those people trying to kill us? Why would they shoot at you, the Order's commander? Explain something, at least! You owe us that!
Well, I might as well drop the bomb now. The war did not end.
What do you mean, did not end?
Let me finish. Most of our cities are destroyed. The rest of the country is probably under enemy occupation. To avoid new nuclear attacks against us, Command chose the only viable course of action: to play dead. To ensure radio silence, the SHIELD system was created. A network of radio jammers covering Moscow and suburbs. So that some radio enthusiasts wouldn't bring more bombs down on our heads by whining on air. And it's one of these jammers that got disabled by the hands of those present here.
Could you not have shared that before? Say, before Artyom took that radio outside and caught all that radiation?
No! I only got briefed half year ago. Under a strict, you talk, you die policy. And then had to tell my people we were securing a weather station.
Sir, with all due respect, if we can't go back, maybe we should advance and move on?
I have an idea, but... Artyom, rather than carrying on with this silent disapproval of yours, check the airwaves. We should be out of the jamming range by now, so give it your best try. Look for transmissions from the Ark. Do you understand now why we're traitors in the eyes of command? We shut down a jamming station, shot up the guards, destroyed a patrol train, and ran away from Moscow. Who even needs a trial when the case is so clear? There's no way back now. Which means we have to continue moving forward.
Command, what are you talking about?
The Moscow Defense Command. Have you ever heard of the Invisible Watchers?
I have, but they're just an urban legend.
Not at all. They are command.
Are you sure they care for more than just protecting their asses? You mentioned the Ark. What's that all about?
If Artyom finds their signal, you'll figure everything out. Otherwise, there is nothing to talk about.
Do you think finding that Ark of yours is going to fix everything?
I do not. But if you have a better idea, then go ahead.
Yes, I do. We have to find a good place for people from Moscow, like Artyom always wanted.
Giving them all to the enemy? A grand idea. I say, we solve our problems before moving on to saving all Moscow. All right? How is it going, Artyom? Found it yet?
There's a whole world out here. A world where we could live.
So far, we only know one thing for sure. Radiation levels are nominal. The air is breathable. But what about the rain?
So what? You can't even breathe in Moscow.
So, does anybody live out here? We don't know. How will they treat us? I don't know that either. What would they do if they found out there are survivors in Moscow? Again, I don't know. Keep looking, Artyom. There's got to be a signal.
But we do know we've been lied to. For 20 years, we've been lied to. We know they've been killing people.
Collateral damage is inevitable in operations of such scale and secrecy. Yes, people have died, but the bombs killed tens of millions. Yet we are alive. We stayed alive throughout those years.
Artyom almost got killed. Is he just collateral damage too?
Guess what? Yes! If you have to choose between the life of a single man, no matter how dear he is to you, and the lives of everybody else, all the dwellers of Metro, then there's nothing to think about. Are you looking for it, Artyom? Come on, do your best!
Would you say the same about me?
And about myself, too. I've spent my whole life protecting the people of Metro. Do you get it? My whole life. And I wouldn't hesitate for a second. I'm prepared to do anything to ensure Metro survives. Even though they'd shoot me on sight if I returned now. It doesn't matter. Too many lives are at stake. Too many lives have already been sacrificed to hesitate now. Too many.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to. But we have to make up our minds. How will things finish for all of us if we start out lying to each other and arguing? We need to be better.
You ask me how things will finish. Well, let me tell you, It all depends on Artyom now. If he finds the frequency, if they are alive. Found it yet, Artyom? Please, try. It must be there. Keep looking, Artyom. That's got to be a signal. Found it yet, Artyom? Please, try. It must be there. Nothing yet, Artyom. This signal has got to be there. Look some more. Keep looking, Artyom. That's got to be a signal.
Do you reckon we might hear something from Kulandi?
Wait a moment, what was that?
Restoration Committee speaking from the Ark Project base. Everyone who can hear me, everyone still loyal to
Listen, everyone!
Proceed to the rally point. Rally point location is code 1811-79. Area 18-5.
Where was that number supposed
Proceed
to
to the rally point. Rally point location is code
So it is somewhere around here. The Yamantau Mountain. So the route from here should go like this. This is our goal.
So, is this what you had in mind?
Yes, this is it. The Ark Project is a whole city underground. Enormous stores, machines, the best experts. It is the Commander General's HQ. All of the country's leaders are there. They have already started the restoration work. We will tell them that Moscow is alive. It wasn't all for nothing. Everything will change, everything. Do you get it? A new life is starting for all the survivors of the war.
By the way, are there any single women in that place?
Great reaction. So I think the moment calls for... Bring it out, Demir.
Bring what out, Colonel? Sir?
That thing that's been sloshing about in your canteen. You think I'm deaf or what?
That. Just a moment. I thought my ears were deceiving me.
It's not a short trip to the Urals, so we should make ourselves comfortable, I guess. Let's name this bucket of bolts at the very least, eh?
It's about time.
Let's call her Anna and be done with it.
Nah, go to hell. Even better. Oh, come
How
on.
about Aurora? The Roman goddess of dawn and a cruiser of, you know what?
That's better.
Not bad. I like it.
Ah, beautiful name.
Sounds okay, but a cruiser of what?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Looks like it's decided. Let's drink to
Aurora. Hey, Artyom, let's take a look at that map.
All right, we had a round. That should be enough. Yermak, full steam ahead.
Aye. Full steam ahead.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take. How are you, Alyosha?
I was expecting an arrow from a human,
Artyom,
but I got a
couple of
bullet
words.
from an ugly motherfucker instead.
You sure you're okay? Because I know you.
Just so you know, scars attract the ladies.
And there's definitely a lot of those up ahead.
I don't need a lot, really. It's quality that matters.
Andrei Ivanovich. Look, Artyom, you should at least get some of that fresh air. No mask. This is what you've always dreamed about. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
It's all right. Don't worry. There's not much left to tell. About a year, I guess. At first, they got me to sign up by singing of my experience helping people.
told me about weather stations and mutant migration observers. I was proud to be helping those. Then, about 2 months ago, they loaded a bunch of people onto my Aurora. The guards took them outside and came back alone. Told me they took the people to a nearby station, but I knew it had caved in years ago. A few days later, I was coming back from Iran. Stopped the train, went and found those people. Soon they understood I saw that ravine. Fed me the usual lies about the spies and whatnot.
Did you believe them?
Well, it sure seems safer to believe. But then, I just couldn't keep the charade up. Then the security officer told me straight. Whoever you speak to, dies. The whole station dies with him if need be. So, that's how it went. But when I saw you, and then Artyom, I knew I wasn't alone anymore. You can't just keep these things in.
Now I understand why you helped us back then. Thank you.
Don't mention it. God willing, it won't end up being done in vain.
Yes. Have you ever taken a train beyond city borders?
No. Didn't get a chance to go. I used to be a metro train engineer. I worked on the ring line. Ha! What a bore that was. Going round and round all day, round and round. And no real distance either. It used to take less than 30 minutes to make the lap. So I kept dreaming about how good it would be to just leave the metro and work on a real railroad. And travel around Russia. Not to run in circles like a rat in a maze. Huh? My wife wouldn't let me. We had kids, too. When I'd start going on about the railroad, about my dream, she'd stop sleeping with me for months in protest. Yes. But when Moscow got hit, my Tatiana and the little Sashenka were at home. I was working that day. Irishka was waiting for me in the metro, returning from cram school. So we survived together that day. But in the end, I lost her to TP. You know how it goes. So I'm driving here and talking to Tatiana in my head. See, I say, you couldn't stop me for good after all. Here I am, on a real railroad. A real engineer. Tanyusha. I'm sorry I got so emotional there.
Oh, it's my fault. I'm really sorry. And thank you for telling me.
Hey, Artyom. Is there any music on the air?
You found it! Thanks, Artyom. The road improved instantly.
What's done is done. Yes, I didn't stop you from going outside. Yes, I tried to talk you out. Yes, I didn't tell you you were not the only ones to survive. But even I didn't have the clearance. And not back then. This is a state secret. Do you understand? I've been granted clearance only after a fight to protect the D6. They said they needed me to teach their recruits because the war was still on. Don't you think I was shocked? What did our people in D6 die for? What did I lose my legs for? But I understood. Because the war was still on. Security was paramount. Our people would have understood. So please, do the same. You would have spilled the beans to everyone in Metro. You're a goddamn Prometheus, a messiah. You must lead the people out of the caves. Do you think you would have saved anyone? Remember that jammer? What if Moscow has been found out because of you? What if there are missiles inbound? Anyways, no matter what they think of me, I'm no deserter and will never become one. I'm ready to bear full responsibility for everything. But if there is even the smallest chance to earn my pardon, I will take it. Which means that we, like a runner retreat, need to keep running ever faster just to get bounds. And don't dare you trip us all over again. Am I understood? I hope I am. Anyway, at least now we know where to run. So, go back inside and take a look at the map. Our route is pretty obvious now.
So, dear Moses, can you feel how sweet the air is without a mask? But not just sweet, so many shades of taste it has. A weird feeling, eh, my friend? I remember you telling me how you took your mask off atop a stock in the dark. When you homed those missiles in on the dark ones, was the air bitter then? Who knows though? Had you not launched those missiles, you'd probably never have climbed that building or received that signal. Life is weird, huh? One random event drags another with it, like links in a chain. And you are pulling that chain out of a deep, dark well. The links emerge from the dark water. And what link is in that bucket that's on the end of the chain? That's a mystery. That's what I often think about when facing a choice. You can't drop the chain either. You always have to drink from that bucket. Well, bottoms up, I suppose. So, how does it feel to be the Moses who yanked on this particular chain? Is it dumb to think about such things when all I ever did in life was carry out orders? Well, I'm not called idiot for nothing. Still, I would like to know what's on the end of your chain.
Look, if there's no radiation, that means we could bring everyone out of Moscow.
It doesn't matter if there's radiation or not, Comrade American. The citizens of Moscow will have to stay put.
But why? We're just a short way from the city. And the radiation's gone.
Things might have been that easy in your America, but life has never been so easy here. Even now, we woke up saviors of the metro, and by lunchtime, we're enemy spies, saboteurs, train thieves. And what for? Something we thought was true turned out to be a lie. And that is enough for them to want us dead.
The Hansa bosses must have known that we could live up here. But the public didn't know that. Who'd want to stay down in the metro if we told them?
We cannot tell them. If they are ready to make mincemeat out of old ladies and kids to keep their secret, what do you think would they do to you, Uncle Sam? Huh? We can't go back. We can't use radio. Remember the jammers? And even if you pull a perfect round ball and break through back into the metro, do you expect them all just believe you and go, yes, Moses, lead us out of this Egypt? Can you even imagine the death toll? Take your average station workers. Even if the Hansa guards didn't shoot them, how far would they get? Right to the nearest mutant den, most likely. We are safe here, speeding along on this Eastern Express. They are not as lucky. Not at all.
What if there was a proper evacuation?
And who would do that? Hansa's people? The ones that kept us under lock and key for 20 years? Or us too? Besides, getting the people out of Moscow is not the end of it. You have to settle them some, provide food. No, brother. I do get where you're coming from, but this matter is way more complex than it seems.
I guess you're right. All this clean air went to my head. So, wait, does this mean the Colonel was in the know?
His rank does seem to suggest that. Besides, he led negotiations with Hansa. Where would we be without them after the D6 debacle? They gave us weapons, recruits to replenish our losses. We, on the other hand, our competence does not stretch beyond thinking cozy thoughts and keeping the fools on the metro from killing each other off. Remember, if not us, then who?
You are too smart for your own good, idiot. Demir, I've been thinking. How far are we gonna go?
No masks needed. The railroad runs through the whole country. As far as we want, I reckon. As for Yamantau, it's about 2,000 clicks away.
No, I mean, how far can we get with the fuel we have? What's this machine's mileage?
Aha, that. Yeah, it certainly is a coal guzzler, this thing. But then again, there should be coal stores at every station. And if we don't find any, we can still burn firewood.
Why the long face, Demir?
You see, I made a mistake of stocking up on filters. While I could have gotten a whole bunch of MREs for the same ammo, or a new hazard suit, I wish I'd known there'd be no need for them. The corporal sold them way too hard, that bastard. Get them while they last. He even gave me a book as a free extra. Quotations from Charman do you know this writer? Mao? Anyway, here I am like a fool with the stupid book and the filters, while we could really use that meal-grade ammo now. You never know who or what we might meet.
Что? You're not giving the book enough credit. At the very least, it contains a whole world of wisdom on fighting the war against the imperialism. Which we might encounter on the way, even though so far we just seem to be fighting our own.
Yeah, Anna's pulling no punches this time. Perhaps she shouldn't have. It's not like the Colonel understands everything. Who's in the right here?
Whoever's not wrong, obviously.
Well, who's not wrong then?
He who does nothing and says nothing too.
Give me a break. Who's in the right now?
Everybody is, brother. And nobody.
I shouldn't have asked.
I am not bothered when I'm not understood. I am bothered when I don't understand.
Besides, my dear listeners, it looks like we are already late for Moscow. That ship sailed about 20 years ago.
Hello, Artyom. It seems to me, whether it was intended or not, that our colonel now has a goal to strive for because of me. We all remember the way you fought back in D6, so no matter what lies ahead, we're with you. You can count on us. Yeah, yes. As for me, I'm running a little inventory check. Yeah, it is kind of cramped in here. I'm thinking of making something of a workbench. So that's all the instruments we get, and everything else would be within arm's reach. With no workbench, you just lose small components. We'll use this place to work on the weapons. Cleaning, oiling, keep out of everybody's way, and keep them from messing with my stuff. Well, we'll have to take turns, of course, but we'll manage. So, if you find any weapons you'd like to keep, I'll store them for you here on the Aurora, and you can come back to exchange them. You'll get them back in their best shape ever. Don't you doubt. Boy, have I cleaned and oiled a lot of weapons in my life. Factory, and homemade too. Some of those were just amazing. So unusual. So, if you have any weapon-related questions, I'm your man. And weapons, they are like girls. They need attention. You clean your weapon well, you oil it, you check the ammo, because these dirty ammo caps do get rusty sometimes. But if you put your heart into it, the weapon never fails. Well, I'll just finish oiling this one, then start on another.
Hello there, Artyom. You people could have called me up there to drink to Aurora. I still think Beelzebub was a better name. By the way, did you come to trade places with me? Or did you just want some exercise? I heard that. Well, help yourself. Frankly speaking, I'm a bit tired here. The only good thing about this job is that you forget it's winter. If only you didn't have to pay for this comfort later. Your whole body aching. That's all? Okay, I'll take it from here. You still holding on to life?
I'm done for, my friend. But at least I died protecting my friends.
Shut up, you fool.
By the way, Uncle Sam, your command of Russian is quite good. Another 40 years or so, and you'd go completely native. Isn't it confusing now, though? If your California is still around, you became a Russian for nothing. By the way, if we meet the occupying forces, whose side will you be on, Sam? Ours or theirs?
Not funny. But if the war is still not over, does that make us enemies?
Nah, it's not what I meant. The colonel told me to stop smoking shroom, but isn't a pipe of peace an exception, eh?
I wish we could smoke one in California, man. That would be so much fun.
Oh, damn. Hey, do you miss home?
I don't know. Really, I got used to it. And now I learned my folks might be alive, and I'm in a daze.
I see. What I meant was, even though you're an American, you're our man.
I'm a Spartan, Alyosha. Now and forever. You're a Spartan too. This is what we are now. I wonder what they'd think of me at this Supreme HQ, though.
Ah, drop it. We'll all stand with you, like with Anna and Artyom, like when the Colonel protected you from that crowd.
Yeah, there were women, old guys, and kids. They all wanted it. I didn't even want to resist, even though I was younger and stronger back then.
Sam, the war was really on back then. Your missiles had only just fallen on us, just like ours on your home. So forget that shit about the HQ. You're a Spartan, one of us. That's it.
Thank you, Colonel. Sir. So, we're going to the Urals. I'd love to see San Diego, though. Even in a dream.
There's this little whorehouse on its red Neubovar station I'd like to see. Even if it was just in a dream. Look, I'll catch some shut-eye if you don't mind.
Of course. Get some sleep.
Yeah. Besides, in a dream, it's definitely cheaper.
He's a bit better, I think. Hey, Artyom. Was there anything from America on the radio? I'm just starting to realize that it's still there. A strange feeling. I did say my goodbyes back then, 20 years ago. I got used to it. But now, some of my relatives might be alive. They definitely think I'm dead, though. My old man. Be no more than 70 now. Well, if you hear some English, they're in San Diego, California. Sorry for interrupting you.
Oh, Artyom! You're back? Care to help me some? I'm a little tired here.
So, how did you like that fresh air? Out of this world, isn't it?
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh, intoxicating. But that was not what had caused the crew's euphoria. Our journey finally got a definite purpose provided by the transmission from the government bunker in the Urals. For 20 years we thought that neither the government nor military high command had survived. Turned still around. Where were they while we were eating each other alive in the metro? We'll have a lot of questions for them once we reach Yamantau, if we reach it. The ruins of our country are under enemy control, according to Miller. and we'll have to fight through to our goal. A small team against the occupation armies? What are the chances that we'll succeed? That we'll get some answers?
Froze anything off yet, darling? Here, let's warm you up a little bit. So, what do you think our chances of getting to Yamantau alive are? It's the only thing on my father's mind. How to earn his forgiveness, get back to Metro and his old life, the life you had always been running from. And to think, I never believed you. And now I'm looking at this fog, thinking it could actually be hiding our new life from us. By the way, we should be approaching the bridge soon. Damn it! A campfire! People! There are people there! Hit the bridge!
Shots fired! 4 bogies on a trolley!
All hands, report to the bridge, on the double.
Artyom, you should probably get to the bridge!
Are you alright, Artyom?
They pierced the cylinder! How bad is it? Can we move? No, we're stuck! Ah, shit!
Damn fog. Seems we ran through someone's roadblock.
Who was it? Any uniforms?
None. They were wearing rags.
Just some old farts.
Old farts, huh? That's just the perimeter guard. They could have put anyone there, even women and children.
Do you really think we found them, Colonel?
Well, we can't be sure. I was expecting to run into them much earlier. The trolley is headed towards the bridge. Some fortifications there. This looks peaceful. A village and a church on the water. We need intel. Here, Artyom, I put a mark on your map. Get there and find out what you can about that bridge. Taking a prisoner would be ideal. Anna, you cover him.
Yes, sir.
May I go with Artyom too? Let's back up.
No. Until we figure out our situation, you are not to take a step away from the Aurora. These two can handle themselves
Let's
just
go,
fine.
Artyom.
Yermak, when can you get the Aurora? Aurora running again.
I don't know yet. Gonna check on that cylinder, but a full day at least.
I see. Get to it then. Spartans, let's prepare the Aurora for a defensive action. Stepan, Damir, get the perimeter.
Yes, sir.
Duke, I need you to recon the immediate area.
Got that, sir.
Idiot, you give him cover from the Aurora.
Yes, sir.
Sam and Alyosha, stay in reserve.
Yes, sir.
Wait, am I not trustworthy anymore?
I'd tell you if it was the case, Sam. Now, cut the chatter.
Artyom, don't forget your backpack. It's a new model, a portable workshop, so to speak. The manual is inside. It doesn't come with crafting materials, though, so keep an eye out for those.
Let's move out, Artyom.
Just be careful out there.
Sure thing.
Well, that's all. Good luck, guys.
I gotta say, that was one flimsy roadblock. And those guys, well, they didn't look like army men at all. Just old men.
Be careful out there. Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear. Got it?
Do you hear that bell? We must have given them a good scare. Maybe they served the enemy, enslaved or something. Going down. That was great. Hey, what was that? Could you check it out? I took a look around while you were inside. That electric tower there looks like a perfect sniping position. Let's go. Look, a rabbit!
Artyom, there's a boat at the dock. Get over here when you're done.
Okay, Artyom, I'll climb up there while you take the boat to the church. I'll call you when I'm settled.
Break away. Artyom, I'm at the top. It's an excellent spot. Looks like you've been spotted. Artyom, there's a woman on that bell tower waving a rag or something. Please investigate. I see people at the church. None seem to be armed. We'd better try the open approach. Let's not fire first, okay?
Peace be upon ye, traveler. Our father, Salantius, has already started his sermon. Just enter the temple and see the light of truth. We are a peaceful lot, so please keep your weapons sheathed. And welcome!
Of electricity and other sinful lures of the enemy, and to those who falter, he grants salvation.
You're all evils! You don't save anyone! They killed my friends and my daddy! Satan's spawn!
Banish her! That would teach her.
Stay calm, brothers and sisters. The heretic is trapped, for so will the Lord. Soon, our brother's militant will be here.
Come on!
Lord's justice will be done.
Yes, the Lord's justice is our own. Mama, it's him! The man from the train! He's here to save us!
I can't believe this. I had all but lost hope. We're not from here either. Silantius locked us up here a year ago. Yes, the bridge dwellers won't even talk to heretics. But I'll tell you everything I've seen in this place all that year.
Arriving under the cover of fog.
Oh, it's the bridge guard. Silantius fooled them just like the locals. But unlike them, the bridge guard have guns. Run! There's a way out down here and there's a boat at the dock.
We also have one, but it's too small for all of us.
Artyom, she's right. Get to the boat. We will rescue her later. Don't worry.
Go! Nasty and I can get to your train by ourselves. We've been thinking about escape for a long time. Even got a boat. But we didn't have anywhere to go until you showed up.
Oh, and get Uncle Chris from the port. He's so good. He can fix anything.
Artyom, I'll meet up with them and get them safely to the Aurora. Don't worry. Get to that dock. I can see the boat there.
That is clearly too much. I'd rather just stay here and work.
Artyom, I can't cover you when you're inside. I'm changing position to meet the woman and child. I know you can handle this just fine.
Come on!
So you have seen him?
If you look at them, you will see technology. And that's a such a sentence that takes 100 days of fasting and 300 days of prayer to erase.
So did you see him or not? I don't
We need to pray it away, and you are distracting us.
I'm sorry. We were just looking for him and we... forget it.
Go then, do the work you did. The Satan's spawn were not satisfied destroying the old world, so no doubt they want to bring their filth into our cloister. Down with them.
They say you worship the devil. That true? Will you teach me? I'd make a good apprentice. A really, really good one. Come on, teach me. Please, why are you leaving?
Found him yet, my children?
Sneaky devil. He must be hiding.
Keep looking, my children, for he is about. So, brethren, have you found the heretic?
We will find him! He can't avoid the Lord's wrath!
We have to find him, my children!
They don't care about the death of the faith. Look, are you sure that was a heretic? Well, what else? They say it was Satan.